glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. The Cavaliers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Finds his man. Sweet cut there. Gets away from one, finds room. Open space in the middle. The tag. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Virginia's offense will now get its first chance with the football.
Guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Here's Holstein to throw. Got it. Oh, what a cut! All the way out to the 37-yard line.
these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Eli Holstein to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 2nd down now after the sack. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
It's caught. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Running inside. It's Lewis. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
There's some room. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hammond. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense.
Return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First snap of this drive. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking to fire. off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Owls headed quickly to the line of the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow...
There's a little room there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football, nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing, Holstein. Makes the catch. It's Abdullah.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Lewis. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Owls will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Henry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Holstein to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air, it's Holstein. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Eli Holstein to throw. On target. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Cavaliers have a lot of options on second and inches. Holstein on the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Flores. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Throwing, Holstein. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the back in motion. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Holstein to the air again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. The run inside. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Holstein swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Red 18, Red 18. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Play fake, Holstein. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Hey, quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the sack all the way back into the 5.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Corrals it at the 45. They stop him.
Could that possibly not get blocked? Huh.
Flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Here's Holstein to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Just too much of a rush, and down goes.
Who sucks here?
Quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They punted away on fourth down. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And it's incomplete on third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Holstein. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
It's always interesting. We'll try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Messer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Being drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Eli Holstein to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense can...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that dub.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Same in that.